The Apprentice program has been around the festival for a long, long time. And it's deeply rooted into the Idaho Shakespeare Festival history.
Yeah, the Apprentice program in the early days of the festival, my earliest memories of the Apprentice program, we wanted the kids that were just dying to do theater, of course, the ones that couldn't sort of live without it.
The apprenticeship program at the Idaho Shakespeare Festival is a program that goes from June through August in the summer. You get up early and work out in the morning.
We'll work out master classes with teachers.
Learning things anywhere from scansion to stage combat.
Clowning, or simply just how to be natural on stage.
I remember Stitch Marker's class on social hierarchy in Shakespeare's works.
Well, the master classes they have been consistently one of the really strong points of the summer for, I think, for the kids and for the lucky people who get to the privilege of teaching them, you know. These master classes are not just slocking around. It's some good heavy-duty stuff, you know. It's really raising the bar on the kids, and they hit it consistently or go over it. Yeah.
Well, I was introduced to the Shakespeare Festival by Tom Wilmorth. He was my high school teacher, and he had put up a poster of the Apprentice program on the door, and I thought, I need to do that.
I think I knew about the Apprentice program from being involved in classes in the drama school mainly, so I decided to audition for it.
My favorite thing in the Apprentice program was probably just the constant challenge. There was a challenge every single day. It got hard sometimes, but that was probably my favorite part.
I loved just working with the productions. I was an old dead guy in Arsenic and Old Lace.
We did get to act on the main stage, just a little bit, you know, but a little bit was more than a little bit to us.
Being a part of the main stage production was really cool just to be part of an actual play at the Idaho Shakespeare Festival when I've seen so many plays there, and then getting to be on the stage during a production.
It meant a lot to be on the stage with them because it was kind of something like you look up there and you're like, wow, that's really cool, you know, maybe someday I'll do it, and then all of a sudden you're doing it.
I love the culmination of producing the apprenticeship showcase at the end.
The splash scenes are in the Apprentice Showcase, and what it is we take a scene that's on the main stage and we pretty much get to put ourselves in it.
Is these kids get to go in and play a role in one of the major productions being done on the stage, and with all the other actors in the scene, and they're replacing one actor.
It's great because we don't have any rehearsal with them. We just jump up and we do it.
Those kids learn those lines, they watch the blocking in the major production, and then boom, they go out there and do the scene with the actors that do it every night.
I did a scene from Othello with Laura Prada, and I took Sarah Bruna's part. And to me, that was probably the most daring thing I could, because they were probably my two favorite people on there, and it went really well.
And my God, it's amazing. They just pull it off consistently, almost every time.
I distinctly remember with the splash scene that night that I went up on stage and Jeffrey Hawkins came on stage doing his character walk in, and I started doing it, and I was like, okay, this is okay, it's going okay. I was really excited to just be on stage with one of the actors in the Shakespeare Festival that was a role model.
And it's fun. It's fun for the actors who are in the major production, and it's fun for the kids doing it too. I'm sure each kid has a different story, but yeah, you can kind of tell that they do look up to the professionals they work with. Yeah.
Acting on the same stage with Laura Prada could have, I mean, it never gets better than that.
It's hard to explain how the drama school changed my life, and it changed me completely, and even more so when I went into the apprentice program. My experiences working with the teachers who so much wanted to be there, who loved what they did, who wanted to give their knowledge of Shakespeare's work to young kids, made a really huge impact on me. Without those experiences, I don't think I would be where I am now.
She is in a master's program at the Shakespeare Institute, which is under the auspices of the University of Birmingham.
I'm pursuing what is aptly and awesomely named Massacre. It is a master's in Shakespeare, Stratford, and the cultural history of Renaissance England. Studying Shakespeare in Shakespeare's birthplace. That can't possibly be real. And it was totally real. And that's where I am right now.
I think her love of Shakespeare was really furthered by her experience through the educational program.
I got to spend all summer working in a professional theater company with the craziest, most amazing group of people. And we all just were instant friends, and they all took us under their wings and taught us everything that we know. We, at high school age kids, got to be in professional theater productions. And it was amazing. We'd get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and exercise and do audition classes and monologue classes and master classes. We did everything. I mean, it's an experience that nobody gets.
Yeah, I think definitely the apprenticeship program taught her a great deal of self-discipline. She'd come home and she'd be tired.
Exhausted.
She'd be exhausted, but
In a good
she'd have a
way.
big smile on her face, and she said, let me tell you what I learned today.
Yeah.
And, we knew it was the right thing.
I was downstairs during a break from rehearsals. I was downstairs at Boise Contemporary Theater, and Sarah Bruner came up to me and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Are you interested in playing Juliet?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "Because I'm thinking about directing it for the Shakespeareans tour. Are you interested?" And I said, yes. What was it like touring with Shakespeareans? Amazing, because I met my husband, Michael, who was playing Romeo. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life, truly, it was. I got to spend 3 months touring the Western states, teaching Shakespeare to kids. A lot of them had never seen Shakespeare before, had never experienced it before, and some of them had never even seen a live performance of any kind.
Well, the fact that Katie met Michael when they played Romeo and Juliet on the Shakespeareans tour, of course, is the most important thing. Because that then produced our grandson, Roman.
I don't know, teenagers in theater, there's something kind of magical about it.
I love working with teenagers. I love seeing them grow and mature.
I've yet to see it happen where an apprentice doesn't come out of the summer more mature than they came into the summer.
And that change that happens over the summer of them working intensely with us for 10 weeks is pretty incredible.
It is a very confidence-building, social skills building, work ethic building process.
But it was all about theater and stuff, but I feel like it taught you more than that.
I think that it definitely helps me be self-confident in front of other people.
The Apprentice program definitely helped me as a student. High school was super hard for me, and so the Apprentice program really helped me buckle down, and it definitely taught me a lot of discipline. Yeah.
I think the biggest thing with the apprenticeship and just with theater in general is just learning how to be a great communicator.
The Apprentice program taught me a lot about work and how to simply work and give it my all.
I think I've taken that work ethic that I've learned in the apprenticeship and really used it in my school career and in working at different places and just throughout life.
What I'm doing now is working at a psych hospital. We teach them social skills or communication skills, or also just self-esteem. We'll use theater to do that. And so it's really neat to just kind of see that just because of this little theater class, they're really, changing their lives.
Right after the apprenticeship program in 2008, I started attending school at the College of Idaho, and I ended up majoring in health science and majoring in theater as well. Right now, I just started nursing school at the Accelerated Nursing Program at ISU in Meridian. I think I definitely, even subconsciously, put what I've learned in the apprenticeship program into my nursing.
Well, one of the most rewarding things about my job is the growth of the students. You know, we're not necessarily trying to make actors, we're trying to make better people, better teenagers.
I gained a huge amount of confidence in those 2 years as an apprentice. Part of it having to do with the support from the acting company, the directors, the staff.
Having a professional theater company not only rely on you, but have faith in you and trust in your talent and your work ethic is a pretty incredible lesson. And I feel like, you know, we've taken them under our wings and helped them grow, and I end up feeling very motherly towards them.
The people that were in the apprentice program were definitely my family. I mean, because home life was really hard, and it happens, it happens, but that's what was so great, is that there was a great family, and they don't just work on, your theater, but really they care about you.
I would say the way the actors treat the apprentices is crucial, and also I've been so proud. They're so generous to these apprentices. They're so giving of their time, and they're genuinely interested in these kids.
I think the thing that I'm most grateful for with the apprenticeship program is making me a stronger person.
I'm incredibly grateful for the apprentice program because I think without it, I wouldn't have been as courageous enough to audition for theater programs. So I'm grateful for the program in general, and friends, lifelong friends.
What I'd have to say to the Shakespeare Festival is the apprentice program was probably the best thing, and simply just thank you for it.
If I could say anything to the Idaho Shakespeare Festival, I would say thank you for creating the apprenticeship program. I would say thank you again to my teachers that have taught me so much in the program. It was an amazing experience that I'm going to take with me for the rest of my life.
Blah, blah, blah.